Geographically, Brad Pitt's notorious love triangle with his ex-girlfriends Jennifer Aniston and Angelina Jolie is finally ending. According to The Insider, the well-known three now seem to be discreetly moving away from Los Angeles following 25 years of chaotic hookups, marriages, and splits that have engulfed Hollywood. According to a story last month, Jolie, 50, intends to sell her $24.5 million Los Feliz residence and permanently depart Tinseltown after her youngest children have left the property. Because of her custody arrangements with Pitt, the actress has previously complained about being stuck in Los Angeles. Quote, "I am here because I have to be here from a divorce," she stated. "However, I will be allowed to depart as soon as twins Knox and Vivienne become 18." End quote. In 2017, Jolie purchased the ancient property, which had 6 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms, and had originally belonged to the renowned director Cecil B. DeMille. She now has her sights set on Cambodia, where she owns a large estate in Battambang, as the twins will reach adulthood in July. Oscar-winning Jolie has also secretly established 2 new Delaware-registered businesses, Atticus 6 Inc. and Atticus J LLC, which are named after the classical Greek word for elegance and wisdom, according to the source. Jolie has removed her ex-husband's name from the Maddox Jolie-Pitt Foundation, their joint organization, as another symbolic step toward moving on from her past. The Maddox Foundation is now the name of the nonprofit organization that focuses on rural Cambodia. Pitt and Aniston are reportedly staying in the United States at the same time. Despite owning property in Los Angeles, both have been spending more time away from the city lately. According to current reports, Pitt's primary residence is a $40 million mansion in Carmel, California, which was once the residence of American author D.L. James. In July 2022, he paid $40 million to buy the historic estate entirely without a mortgage. Prior to the Hollywood premiere of his summer blockbuster F1, Pitt, 61, was said to have spent some quiet time with his girlfriend Ines de Ramon at the property in June. Quote, "Sightings of Brad and Ines are frequent in Carmel," an inhabitant informed the writer at the time. Like all the residents, they frequent upscale dining establishments and shop at stores like Tancredi and Morgan. Because the locals don't like to raise a scene and believe that approaching a celebrity is impolite, thus Ines and Brad are given room. Actor Clint Eastwood famously served as mayor of the seaside hamlet. Only 3,000 people call it home. Returning to Los Angeles, Pitt is selling the 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house he purchased from oil heiress Eileen Getty in 2023 for $5.5 million. Despite round-the-clock security, the apartment was broken into in June when the actor was in Tokyo, leading to the sale. 4 adolescents were detained last month in connection with the break-in. Additionally, the actor just purchased a $12 million 6-bedroom home in the Hollywood Hills from musician Dave Kuning of The Killers. The larger 8,385-square-foot home offers better security and more privacy. According to a source last month, quote, "He wanted somewhere that could provide an optimal security system and privacy, and this place caught his eye," end quote. Security was always a priority before his home was broken into. After a stalker broke through the front gates of her $21 million Bel Air property in May, Pitt's first wife Aniston, 56, has also experienced security concerns this year. She intends to use her $15 million Montecito home, which she bought from Oprah Winfrey in September 2022, as her primary residence going forward. In light of this security concern, the mansion, which was undergoing renovations until June, features 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, a guest house, and a pool. Aniston, best known for her role in Friends, had intended to spend the summer at home away from Los Angeles, according to sources. According to The Insider, quote, "Jen is glad to have a secure location where she can let her hair down," end quote. She grew up in Los Angeles, so she likes it, but these days she longs for a more rural environment away from the bustle. According to the insider, Aniston is also growing her Bel Air presence. In January, she subtly paid $7.25 million for the house next door under the name In 3 Dogs We Trust, a reference to her cherished pups. 5 bedrooms, a pool, and solar panels are features of the Riviera-style house. But according to real estate experts, privacy is the key. Even though Aniston just applied for a grading permit to fill up the swimming pool, it's possible that she purchased the pad purely for investment purposes. According to Doug Perry, a property expert and strategic financing advisor at House Cashin, quote, "This seems more like an acquisition to acquire more land so she can have a bigger perimeter around her house," end quote. Internationally, $7.25 million is a lot of money to purchase the property next door, but in her neighborhood, this is a great deal. The last thing you want when buying an investment property is living next to a tenant. They would constantly bother you. It's obvious that this purchase isn't an investment. This has to do with extending the limits of her current residence. The 3 celebrities are the latest in a long line of celebrities to turn away from Hollywood. Ellen DeGeneres and her wife Portia de Rossi will now soon make their own acquisition in the English countryside, following Jay-Z and Beyoncé's move to the Cotswolds in the UK. Jerry O'Reilly, a real estate investor with Cash Home Buyers Crew, stated that after the devastating fires in January destroyed vast tracts of upscale neighborhoods like Malibu and the Pacific Palisades, some people are more concerned with the risk of fire than security. Quote, "I don't directly know any of these celebrities, but my friends in the Los Angeles area are fleeing because of the risk of floods and fire," end quote. For many, the fire brought the risk home, he said. He insists, however, that there may be several reasons for each of the moves. He claimed that the break-in attempt at Aniston's Bel Air property may have contributed to her temporary departure from Los Angeles. Jolie has frequently expressed her desire to live overseas and made references to a permanent residence in Cambodia while traveling for her humanitarian endeavors. Sideward, Pitt's house in Carmel Heights is a real gem and a masterpiece of green architecture, and he'll likely keep it indefinitely, considering his alleged architectural interests. I'm sure I would. He recently purchased a house in the Hollywood Hills that is in the form of a historic mission revival. In addition to living at his new home in Los Angeles, he will maintain his home in NoCal. According to leading security firm Torchstone, which protects Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, celebrity stalking is becoming more common and more unsettling than before. According to the company, intimacy-seeking stalkers, who, quote, "often through delusional relationships with their target, seek inappropriate contact," end quote, are becoming a bigger threat to the stars. A spokesperson stated that many unwelcome visits at clients' residences have been reported to Torchstone, which says that all high-value clients should hire protective intelligence and domestic security teams. A strong wall and reinforced gate can slow down an attacker, but they won't stop a determined attacker, the firm cautioned. Those who can afford it and have a threat profile to support it should therefore seriously consider employing security guards to watch over their homes.